So, anyway, uh, I believe you got to go to school nowadays to get to where you want to go. But the problem is it's just like if I could do anything, I would want to do things in life. Why am I stuck selling cent? Why am I stuck in my age 37-year-olds taking food in a bag out of a restaurant and giving it to rich people? They're not necessarily rich people. They could be poor, but they live in places where they're paying probably 3 to 7 thousand a month for rent. Probably two to 2,500 to 7,000 a month. But why am I stuck like this? Why are they not? Well, they might be stuck just as much as me. They might be more trapped, but they might have that little bit of money. They might have more money in general, but they also might have a lot bigger bills. So they might have went to school for 8 to 12 years, and I got a chance to go move all around the country my whole life and have fun and come here, and I can leave here anytime I want. So, but why am I stuck doing these jobs? And I think it's because of the school. It's because nowadays, if you want to do any job, it's hard to get into that job and somebody to teach you. Most of the jobs you gotta get, they say, oh, to be this mechanic, you need your brake technician license. But you're gonna go to school and learn a lot about brakes, but they can't just teach you that. Well, it's because people got sued and whatever reasons. I guess not. I guess you gotta go to school. So you gotta go to school to pay these huge, giant bills. You gotta pay like $20,000, 30,000, and when you get a job, you start out at like 14, 15. So how are you ever gonna pay those huge bills for school, those loans from this job, unless you work at this job for like 2 to 6, 8 years? And who wants to be trapped at a job fixing brakes for 8 years? I mean, how are you gonna pay off those loans? And there's ways they can help you. School can help you pay off the loans, but I'm I'm more into the moment now. I'm more into what can I do with my time today to make me money, but also make satisfy who I am with not adding more things to my life, saving the money I make, and just choosing to have a simpler life where I'm happy. Because I don't want to get trapped into those big school loans. And I and if you're thrifty, it can go a long ways. I'm okay at drawing pictures. I could draw pictures and probably sell them. Maybe these YouTube videos will make me money. Maybe I'll sell my bike. Once I fix up that bike, maybe I'll learn how to play a song on the piano. Maybe I'll do something, wash windows. Maybe I'll walk dogs. Maybe I'll recycle. Maybe I'll do stand-up comedy. Maybe I'll go a way that can make me money. But um, I'm never up this early, so it's really interesting because the sun's gonna come up and I should go see it because I like that part of the day. I like to see that, even though I never do it. I always love watching the sun go down too. But I gotta say, I'm one more the happiest I have been in life right now. And I think it's because, well, I'm choosing to quit alcohol, and that's making a big difference. I mean, it's not even comparable. I mean, right now, and um, three 3 months ago, oh man, it's so much better. It's such a relief. I mean, I need to quit forever. I need to just never drink. I mean, it's tough. It's tough because I mean, it's like when you're drinking, it's like it's like you go up and you got a drink and you have a little bit of fun, and then all of a sudden you start to crash, and then you don't sleep good, then you feel sick in the morning, then you get up and you're hungover and you're not waking up right, your body isn't energized, you're just crappy feeling, and then you got a drink to feel a little better, and it just is this horrible routine, just like, but it's the only thing you got, and you can't quit. You just can't quit. It's like your brain won't let you stop. It just won't let you stop. And I liked commercial diving. I liked oil field jobs in the sense that I was always able to quit drinking while I did them and be sober. And not completely. I'd still drink every week or get drunk every week, but I just I mostly could slow down, and I could work and not get drunk. And right now, I can really make it in Chicago. I know. I got this idea. Like I used to do kind of good at the stock market, and I'm thinking, like, if I get all my debt paid down, and just pay, I got like 20,000 in bills, but I have the money to do it in stocks. I just got to cash them out at the right time so that I still have money. I don't want to cash out a stock that went down 3 times to pay him off. I want to cash out ones that doubled or tripled, that I can pay down these bills. And most of the time, I have in a month almost half of my expenses every month is $1,200 goes to my debt every month, and that's not even paying down my debt. That's just paying my debt. It's paying like, well, it's paying the interest, which is like $400 a month, probably $300 a month is interest. It's paying on the principals, but then because I need that money too every month, I gotta use my credit cards, or it usually comes down to buying clothes or part for my bike. So I gotta pay that, and I haven't been working as much as I have last week because I usually get drunk one day out of the week, and I'm sick I work really bad for 2 days after that. So the day I get drunk, and then the next day I might not work very good, and then the day after that I'm sick too. So I'm really making everything go up in my life. And I'm 37, and I've worked on a TV show. I did commercial diving for years, you know. For like 4 years. I worked in the oil field for like 6 years. Um, I traveled all over the country, lived in tents in Alaska, lived down in Hawaii, lived in Los Angeles, all over. And I really appreciate my life in a sense that I got to really see a lot. But I'm finally feel like I'm really alive, because now I'm realizing how much time is in a day, and I'm just to a point where I'm not like a kid. Like, I know I'm 37 and you say that's old, but I feel like it's really young, because I feel like now I know what time is worth, and I think that's really gonna help me make the right decisions in the future, compared to saying, oh, I have all the time in the world, I'm gonna just do anything, I'm gonna go get drunk in the morning. I'm gonna go try to meet a girl to hang out with just today. I'm gonna go waste my time instead of hanging out with friends and family when I'm around them. So I'm really getting that down. Although when I was younger, I had certain types of freedom that helped me figure out what's right and wrong for myself, or what's a really cool thing I could do at the moment, on a little adventure, like go to Stephen King's house and end up in New York somewhere, renting a car. I mean, and then meeting a girl that I hang out with for 2 years from another country, that was really an incredible experience, which was out of, derived from out drinking a lot of alcohol and going the route I did. I don't think that without alcohol, it could have been better. It could have been better, but it's always hard to say. I think alcohol. There's things I really love about alcohol, and I can never, I'll never be able to like reduplicate them or make something great happen again. But the very thing is at the time right now at my age, I want to quit forever, and there's just 90% of alcohol is just going to be a routine that keeps going and it keeps wrecking your life and just destroying your opportunities so much greater than that, this 2 to 10% that might of good things that might come out of it, or somebody you meet, some connection. So it's gonna be an interesting day today. It's 6:30 and I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go maybe work. I wasn't gonna, but I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff today, and I'm just like happy to kind of acknowledge all this right now and not be afraid to get up and go. Usually, it's got to be 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock before I get out of my house. Even if unless I got a job where I got to. But usually I moved here because my back hurt. I like broke my back one time, I think, in working in Alaska. Like, one of those discs. When I moved to Chicago, there was a few things I wanted to do. I wanted to fix my back because I couldn't move it very well. I wanted to go to school, meet somebody to hang out with, like a girl or something. Work downtown and have my own company. And then I wanted to get over my I kind of have not I kind of have that problem, PSTD, post-traumatic stress syndrome, and I think it's from the jobs that I did, working 120 days in a row, working months in a row, doing commercial diving in really dangerous places, and going to school when I was a kid. You'd go and waking up in the morning, just like the abuse of life during work and stuff, and just it all kind of added up, I think. And it just wasn't healthy for me, and I wanted to get over that. In my back, it still hurts a lot, but it was like a muscle I ripped and it pulled it out of place and messed a disc up, I think, from not having snowshoes, walking in like 3 feet of snow for 2 months in Alaska, living in a tent in 40-degree below weather. but I'm getting over that PSTD kind of feeling, the problems that are associated with that I've had, and my back's getting better. I deliver food downtown where I wanted, working for myself. So like I lucked out in that way. I did those goals, and whatever little goals you got yourself, don't think they're less important as a big goal like being a movie star or making a bunch of money at a job. Every goal you do is just as important as that, and that's how you get to doing something. It's kind of who you are in the evolution of yourself to getting to this bigger goal. So anyway, quitting drinking is a huge percentage, and it's gonna just help me get there, and I'm not afraid to. I know it's gonna happen. Not make money necessarily, not be a movie star necessarily, but just be happy and have control over every moment of my day. So this is my day so far. Good luck, and don't drink. I'm trying to tell you good advice, and have a good day. Bye.